have been living together for a year and a half now, and he's moving out next week. We're not breaking up.
Where are your friends? Where's your family? You're breaking up, my love. You guys are definitely breaking up.
Who's your favorite singer?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny? What's your favorite song by Bad Bunny? Can you pick one, maybe?
Yo Perreo Sola.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me that you might want to ask or anything?
No.
So are you gonna leave?
I thought you were leaving. Oh, I have to go.
Yes.
Okay.
Like now.
A lot of modern women continue to say that men aren't putting forth effort. Yes, I am. I'm just not giving you the effort because you want some BS.
I will always remember when my mom said to me that with the right man, I'll have the courage to start a family with him. And she said this to me during a period of my life when I did not believe in marriage and I didn't want to have kids because the guy I dated didn't want to get married and didn't want to have kids. And I think it was so easy to convince myself and change my beliefs for him because I knew deep down that I didn't want to get married to him, that I didn't want to have kids with him. I just didn't have the emotional discipline to leave that relationship. Because as soon as I got out of that relationship, wanting my own family became a non-negotiable for me. And I realized that it was because I didn't feel a sense of security and stability when I was with him, that I didn't feel like he would have been an adequate husband or father.
No, I think it's men just get tired of being walked over. They just get tired of it, man. It's exhausting to get disrespected in pretty much darn near every situation. Every scenario you can think about, the man is going to come out dead last. And not only are modern women setting it up to where men are going to come out dead last in every situation, they're telling men, they've gotten so bold as to tell men, you are going to come out dead last. And you should be happy that you're going to come out dead last. Your life is in service to me. Regardless of what you think that you should get, your life is in service to
I'm getting sick of women asking me, where are the good men at? But you stay in your house every Friday night, you antisocial, you don't respond to DMs, and you got the nerve to be like, where are the good men at? Not in your house. You are a good catch that no one knows about because you spend your time working, going home, working, going home. You don't do, and even when you do, you don't socialize. You do not spark invitations. You don't even look inviting, and you're wondering why you can't find no good men. I'm just one of those people that know good men exist. Just so happen he not the postman. He ain't coming to your house. Some of y'all, the only way y'all gonna meet a man is if your toilet stopped up, you call a plumber, and that plumber is him. Cause you don't go no where. I don't like the club, Ace. Take a hike, go to the library, get cute, and go to Home Depot for all I care. Do something.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
My boyfriend and I have been living together for a year and a half now, and he's moving out next week.
A lot of girls are calling this girl delusional. I'm not going to get into that. What I will do is recommend a book that I think will be very helpful for anyone in their 20s to read, even if you're early 30s. This book is called The Defining Decade by Meg Jay, I believe. She talks specifically about this whole phenomenon of moving in with someone that you're dating. And she debunks the myth that you all so annoyingly hold tenaciously to, the idea that your odds of staying together in marriage will be higher if you live together with the person you're dating. First of all, no, that is not true. I said it, but now there's research to back it up. Go read the book. So, Defining Decade, read it. She breaks it down really well.
A lot of these modern women are terrible in the way that they maneuver in the world. A man will come, oh man, how come men don't approach anymore? How come men don't come up to us in the grocery store or the gas station? Well, the way you guys have maneuvered, the way you guys have run your mouth, the way you guys have really honestly and truly acted a fool. You guys have really gotten beside yourself in the way that you treat men that are, really honestly and truly, to you guys, all men are the same. It don't really matter if a man comes up to you and says, "Hey, how you doing? My name is John." Versus a man, yo, what's up, ma? How you doing? Oh, you looking fine today, girl. You sexy. Turn around and shake that thing on me. Really don't even matter. So the man that was actually giving you respect, you treat him with the same level of respect that a man is coming up to you trying to dog you.
There was women in the comments on my $50 date on that segment that,
come on.
okay, these talking about, oh, I'm married now and I took my man. Yeah, you're the man. You had to buy him. He didn't want you, and he's probably out cheating on you with a that he buys stuff for. Okay, let's be clear. You had to buy a man because you ugly. You busted. That's why you had to do it. And you got out here thinking they don't have to take his own dates because of you. You are the problem. I know I went hard on men for a while, but let me talk about these. I said what I said. And I don't care who gets in the comments talking about, oh, well, I proposed to my man. You're stupid. You are so desperate. Stop it. Women need men need women.
And a lot of these modern women, they try to gaslight men and basically tell men, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I would never do this. But really, men understand the game. I know that really all you wanted to meet up with me for was you got a little bit hungry, or I wasn't really hungry, but I was bored. Oh, I was bored, and then I saw this nice restaurant, but I didn't want to pay for it. So I just went with a man who was inviting me out, and I saw the perfect opportunity. Modern women have become the ultimate opportunist, to where she's now taking advantage of the man, and the man is saying, well, I don't want to be taken advantage of. Instead, how about we do something mutual? I'm not here for that. I'm here to take advantage of you. So men are saying, okay, well, I'm going to just go ahead and opt out. Hey, where are you going? How come you won't just stay in the game? Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe not. I don't care. Get out of my.
If you on your square, if that's the qualifier, if you're on your square, don't be out here begging no woman to see your value, dog. Now, I'm not talking about debating with women and beating women up for not deeming you or whatever, you feel me? I mean, genuinely, G. If a woman not going for what you, and you prove your worth every time, like you really step about who you say you are, bro, don't beg no woman to see your value. Whether it's emotional, whether it's spiritual, like Trill saying, like I know I'm valuable. It's a lot of women who validate that. And shorty, if you don't see the value in what I bring to the table, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. They waiting for me over there.
And I think you should go get them.
And no, literally, rather than try to make her what I want, right. I'm gonna go see what they talking about.
And there's going to be a lot of modern women out there that talk about how men don't approach and how men don't go up and talk to women in the wild and start conversations and stuff like that. But a lot of times that's because, you might have a man that might look at you and smile or look at you and nod in a coffee shop or even at a gas station, right? I don't think there's any harm in that, because that's just what people do. People just speak. Walking down the street today, I didn't know a brother, didn't know a couple of people that I seen today. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's up? What's going on? What's up? Hey, how you doing? And keep on going. But modern women today, they don't even give you that courtesy. They sit up and say something stupid like, I'm not going to say hi to him. He better pay for my groceries before I say hi to him. And that's why you're not getting people that want to take you seriously. Because a man says hi to you, he might see you in a coffee shop. Hey, how's it going? The next thing he knows, he's a predator. He's somehow become the world's biggest creep. And he's all over TikTok. Who would want that?
I really need somebody to help me understand, why are there so many amazing, amazing single women out there that want to be with somebody? And these dudes, so many of these dudes will not step up to the plate. Like, what is happening? Why are the men so all about hanging out with the bros and doing stuff with the bros? My bros, my bros, my bros, my bros, my bros. Like, why don't you want to marry me? Like, I'm amazing. I would still let you hang out with your bros. Like, what is happening? Why are there so many amazing single women? And don't tell me it's the women. It's like they are willing to commit. They do commit to other things. They take care of themselves. They're ready to get married. They want to get married. They are beautiful on the inside and on the outside. There are a lot of God-fearing women that are single. I'm just so confused. Like, I just genuinely don't understand why men don't pursue women anymore. It's just such a small amount of people that actually do it.
A lot of times these modern women got away with the man planning all of this stuff. The flowers, I'll get you flowers. Oh, well, I really don't want to ride with you. I don't really know you. Well, I don't know you, so why would I be buying you flowers? Oh, well, it's different because you need to impress me. Okay, well, then how is it different if we both meet on a level playing field? I don't buy you anything, you don't buy me anything. There's not really any expectation but to come up here and get to know each other. It's a nice gesture if I were to buy you flowers, but it's not something that should be expected because once again, we don't really know each other. We're just feeling each other out. If I like you and we have another date, hey, I was thinking about you. Oh man, I appreciate that. But too many times, modern women are expecting, they feel entitled to this type of behavior. Well, my friends do it. Oh, this person did it and that person did it. Actually, what you're not saying is that person might have not started off doing that. Your friend might have not started off doing that for you. And over time, as they got to know you, they started thinking about you more and more. A relationship is...
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am not a chill wife, baby, nor have I ever claimed to be. The fact that some of you guys really be coming for women who set boundaries in their relationships because they're not willing to put up with the stuff that you're putting up with is crazy. And then y'all really be out here like, why men doing me dirty, this, that, and third? I'm like, because y'all are cool with it. Y'all really be like, I'm chill, I ain't worried about it. No, I am not insecure. I just don't like being disrespected and I do not play about my feelings. So if you with me, there is a standard that you have to abide by. It is what it is, baby. I am not chill, nor will I ever be, okay? What am I talking about? The fact that some of you guys really came for me when I said if somebody my husband used to have relations with hit him up out the blue on something, I just wanted to see how you were doing, that he was gonna leave them on red. Y'all like, oh my gosh, you're so insecure. That really speaks to his character. If you think he's gonna cheat on you, you shouldn't be with him. One, I don't think he's gonna cheat on me because he goes out of his way to not put himself in questionable situations, and it's about insecurity. It's about respect and disrespect. Why are you hitting up a married man that you used to have relations with? And why is he responding? I'm not pulling up with that. You can, but I won't.
A lot of these modern women make dating impossible, right? I think men just get tired of doing everything on the date, having to plan it. You know, if you're not careful with a lot of these modern women, you can end up being 10, 15 years into the relationship and you've been pretty much doing everything. Pretty much. I plan the dates, I cook, I clean, I go to work, take care of the kids. I'm involved. I mean, I might not do every single thing, but I have my hand in every single part of the relationship. Cooking, cleaning, taking out the trash, fixing the cars. You take the kids to soccer practice, I take the kids to soccer practice too. You cook dinner, I cook dinner too. Take the kids to doctor's appointments and keep them when they're sick, I do the same thing. So there's a lot of men out there that while these modern women are saying that men are not involved, they actually are. In a lot of ways, they're actually more involved than the woman is. And when you bring that to her attention, she's like, yeah, actually, that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be doing way more work than me. What? Yeah, you're the leader of the home. So you do way more work than me. That gives me time to be free and be creative. Right. But what are you doing in your time of being creative? I'm creatively selecting more shows to watch. I'm creatively trying to figure out how to make your life harder.
Eyewitness witnessed this girl earlier this week approach a man with the most confidence I have ever seen. She went up to him and she said, "Hey, I need to know your name, and I think that you think you need to know my name too." They hit it off, they exchanged numbers. It worked beautifully, and I was honestly like, that's confidence goals right there. And I'm just gonna like put that little pickup line in my back pocket for later.
I always say a woman's success rate with approaching a man, as long as he's single, 99%. She is going to get his name and number. But a man's experience is very different. He unfortunately will be rejected most of the time. And on top of that, unfortunately, rejection nowadays can be somewhat brutal, especially if she ends up labeling him a creep. So think about it. If a woman is the deciding factor on a successful approach, why don't women do it more? And look, even if it doesn't result in them being together and dating, that man is going to remember her forever. And it is going to be a story that man is telling for the rest of his life, trust me.
What makes a relationship work is things in common. What makes it passionate is that things are very different. Now, if they're different values, you're going to just eventually hate each other. But if they're different energies, masculine and feminine energies, regardless of whether it's men and women, right? It could be two women, two men, man, woman. As long as whatever the relationship is, there's a more masculine one and more feminine one, there's going to be sparks. That's where the electricity comes from. But what a lot of people do is they have a lot in common, and so they have love, but they don't have the passion because they're both being masculine or they're both being feminine, or they've worn themselves out. And most people, when they're tired or when they're stressed, put on the mask of the opposite energy. Most women under stress, ladies, you tell me, become more masculine or more feminine? Which one? Under stress, that's right. And the minute you get more masculine, which is like a protection source, there is zero possibility of electricity between the two of you. And if you have a masculine male, now it's war, and you're going to feel hurt.
Chivalry is,
yeah,
and you're upset by that. Chivalry is,
yeah.
So, like, what's an example of guys not being chivalrous anymore?
Even like opening the car door for you.
Oh, chivalry is. Though.
Yes.
Like what is it?
Like I look at my dad and how he treats my mom.
Sure.
And I talked to them about this the other day. I'm going to be 35 in December, and I thought by now, okay, I know. Gotta be like married, but it's like I have so many girlfriends that are in the same boat, because it's just like men aren't built the same way like our dads were back in the day.
But are women built the same way?
Yeah.
It's very simple. Oh, you want a traditional man? Are you a traditional woman? And most of these modern women are not traditional. They do not deserve chivalry. They go around saying men and women are equal, but then want to be treated differently for being a woman. As a rule of thumb, you should be chivalrous to women who don't believe in gender equality and feminism and all this modern propaganda.
All right, ladies, here are 3 wife mindsets to have when you go into the dating market. The first is to practice devotion to your husband before you meet him. And I know this is so countercultural, but you want to have the mindset that I am only one man's wife and I'm not 100 guys' girlfriend. Okay. The second is that you want to guard your heart while you're dating and not give your entire heart away to a man who is not committed to you. And we're talking about the ultimate commitment, marriage. If a man has not agreed to be your husband and to cover you in marriage, and he's not a safe space for your heart to land, as a wife, as a woman who has a wife mindset, it is not wise to give your entire heart away. And the last thing is to vet quickly, okay? Wives do not sit and play patty cake with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes their way and says that they are beautiful. They move on quickly so that they can get to their husbands quicker. You don't want to sit here and keep entertaining a man even when he has shown that he is unsuitable and unfit to be your husband. Sheesh.
As a woman, you can make the first move. If you see a man you like, you should approach him. If I see somebody attractive, I'll make some eye contact. But not too much yet, just a couple glances. And if that's reciprocated, then I'll hold eye contact. And if I'm feeling spicy, I'll do a wink or I'll smile. You kind of have to smile. You got to be inviting. And if that is received well, you approach. approach. If you're afraid of rejection, suck it up. You're a big girl. I'll approach and I'll compliment them, even if they're with other men. But I'll have an escape route just in case he's weird. I'll say something like, you look good, a little too good, and rush to the bathroom or get a drink or go do something. But when you're on the move, make sure it seems like you're coming back. Sometimes you're just not their cup of tea. Sometimes they're taken. So a compliment is harmless. If they stay in the same place, you're in there. If it looks like they're waiting for you, you're in there. If they stop you in your tracks, you're in there. And then ask for their name. It's so simple. After that, they do the work, okay? Because you done showed that you're interested. You done enough.
And I have been living together for a year and a half now. And he's moving out next week.
But why? Are you breaking up?
We're not breaking up. It's just a new phase for us.
New phase? I smell the Lulu.
He's moving in with his brother. And he's always dreamed of living with his little brother. So who am I to get in the way of that?
You are his girlfriend and he is an adult who already lived with his brother when they were growing up.
I'm also 26 and he's only 24, so if he's gonna live with his little brother, like, now's the time to do it.
No, the time was when they were kids, which they already did. Jesus Christ, the Delulu is very strong in this one.
But don't get me wrong, when he first told me the idea, I was like, what the f***?
Correct response.
As I thought more about it, I was like, wait, this is a great idea.
No, it is not. This is a worse idea than metal chewing gum. This man managed to convince her that this is okay. This man sounds like he can convince the IRS that they owe him tax. Except the IRS is not Delulu.
We've also been together for 3.5 years. It's a fun chapter that I'm ready for. And he's only living like a mile away from me, so he's not going too far.
Girl, I bet 7 chicken nuggets. He is breaking up with you, and I do not risk my nuggets.
After you actually lose a good man, let me tell you the aftermath. Before you choose to lose this good man, you will try to find a man equivalent to the man you're with. And you will think that you could find better. But when you actually put yourself out there, you'll realize that there is no man left right now. And every man will try to use you for a certain thing. And you will look for that man that you left in other men. You will regret that man to the core because you'll realize that there is no good people out there and nobody loved you as much as that man loved you. And after that, you will try to go back to that good man, only to realize that that good man doesn't want you. And he actually found a good girl. If you have someone good in your life, cherish them. Don't think you could replace them.
Most women end up a reflection of their mother. Mama was a single mother. Mama was wild when she was young. Mama couldn't make it work with numerous men. And women like these mothers are the majority. Why do you think young people have the dating scene that they have now? Because most of society was raised by dysfunctional mothers. Ladies, if you left a good man to go live like a hot girl, that's probably what your mother was thinking when she was your age, and she wasn't willing to listen to nobody either. Y'all gonna end up like that 38-year-old eligible bachelorette preaching the gospel, all to end up getting backlash from the same women you trying to save.
Women nowadays will literally be like, I can't find any good men. There are no good men left. And then they'll be like, I just need 6 feet, about like 6 inches, and like 6 figures.
Even if this video was just meant for fun, it's still another case of men acting like women have impossible standards so that they feel better about themselves when they don't meet them. And it bothers me because these guys are acting like women are looking down on men who they would consider less than perfect. But have you ever heard a woman talk about a bum who she's in love with? Because she'll make every excuse in the world for why that man is incredible and just misunderstood. So let's say, for example, that a man has no job. She's not going to let you sit there and call him unemployed. No, she's going to tell you how it's probably because no one ever encouraged him and that he's going to be able to do anything he sets his mind to once she just believes in him. You're acting like women will only date men who make 6 figures, but I know women who are working 2 jobs with full insurance and a 401k who are dating men with 60 cents in their bank account because she thinks he has potential. I don't know how you can act like women will only settle for rich men anyways when most families are living paycheck to paycheck and can't survive on one income, because I think that means they married for love. And don't
don't even get me started on what's between the legs, because there are women in 30-year marriages who have never successfully had a no, and you're going to act like women are out here throwing the whole man away because of his size? Because I don't think so. In fact, there are women out here faking O's so that the men in their lives don't feel inadequate, and yet you're going to act like we're out here bringing measuring tapes to our coffee dates? And sure, when it comes to height, maybe some women do have a preference for men who can reach the top shelf or the cookie jar, but that's all subject to change. If he's a good man with good qualities, then she may just fall in love and try to convert the whole world, talking about how we love a short king. Listen, the truth is that even you don't believe this nonsense, because if you really believed that women had impossible standards, then you wouldn't be telling them to pick better men at every opportunity. So when I see videos like this, I realize that they're usually not mad about what women want. They're just mad that women don't want them.
You know, I think another thing that men are realizing is that modern women really they're not actually real. I mean, I know we have catfishing, and a lot of times that refers to the physical appearance of somebody, but you also have to look at the personality of who they are, right? A lot of these modern women put out an aesthetic. Well, I do this, or I'm this, I'm that way, and they say what they do even on their profile. But then you actually get in real life and you see that they're a little bit different person. Sometimes it's not like, oh, they're toxic, yada, yada, yada. It's just that you're not really the person that you said that you were, or, you know, you kind of led somebody to believe in your dating profile, right? And sometimes it can become maintenance for the dude. You know, modern women want you, so they'll say a certain thing because that's what they want to do, which is fine. But sometimes you're just not there. You got to work to get there. But you as a man, she says she's on board with you, but you're actually coming into her plan. You're actually doing the things, living the life and all that stuff, talking and speaking and dressing how she wants you to dress. So whenever she's saying all that online, you're gonna have to get in line with that and maintain that. If we need a car, if we need to go get a certain type of coffee every day, oh, I don't like Starbucks. Starbucks is sold last year. Let's go to Pete's Coffee or Dutch Bros or something like that. Oh, we don't shop at Walmart. We only go to Target. You know, that type of stuff. So she can tell her friends, this is the lifestyle that I live. But that's not really you. This is another element that men have to deal with. You might be cute, but the way that you handle yourself is fake.